Now look, I know why you're here, right? Look, you done seen the thumbnail, you done read the title, and guess what, folks? I'm gonna show you just how easy it is to make. Today, we making a cheddar biscuit, and we doing red lobster cheddar biscuits, right? And then we gonna make a shrimp and an andouille gravy, and we finna take that and smother it over them biscuits. Let's get it. Everything that you see from here on, this is for the cheddar biscuits, right? And then everything on this end down here, that's for the gravy. Now, it's easier for you guys to like line everything out and set them up so you can use them as you use them, right? I have to say this, listen, especially for the new people that's watching this channel, don't forget, listen, the full ingredient list will be down in the description box below. Okay, so look, I'm gonna start out by making my cheddar biscuits, right? Now look, this is like a red lobster copycat, right? It's really like a dump and go. It's really these three ingredients right here that's gonna make them, and these two right here, we're gonna save these to the end, and this is what we're gonna brush with, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put my flour in, right? This is freshly grated cheese. I grated this myself. Then we're gonna come with the milk. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start mixing this. I really kind of like to fold it over. You know what I mean? We want that milk to just adhere to everything, right? Just to bring everything together. This is just a good practice of just folding, period, whenever you're doing some type of baking. You don't want to overwork it. Okay, so look, this is what it looked like. You know what I mean? So look, I got myself just a tablespoon, right? I'm gonna use this as my little guide or whatever. You know what I mean? You just want to get yourself enough to just get a little tablespoon. That's probably enough right there, right? So I'm just gonna take it. I'm not finna compact it or nothing like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and just set it right there, right? So we want all of them to be about the same. This one seems to be a little bit bigger, and I kind of like this one a little bit more than I like the first one. So we'll use this like this, then give them some space so they can do whatever they're gonna do. Now would be a great time for you guys to go ahead and, you know, preheat your oven, right? You wanna preheat it to 450 degrees, and we're gonna let them only be in there for about, I don't know, I'm gonna say they'll probably be in there for about 15, 20 minutes. Okay, so you see the placement. I got them where they can breathe. If they're gonna do any kind of expansion or whatever, we got them like that, right? And as you can see, I use a silicone mat. You guys can use parchment paper, right? So I'm gonna stick them in there, and I think I just said 15 to 20. It's more like 10 to 15 minutes. I've already started putting a little heat under this cast iron. I'm gonna go ahead and crank this up just a little bit. Look, you wanna get yourself just 4 slices of bacon, right? I'm gonna go ahead and just put these in here like this. So we're finna go ahead and start getting this going. Don't forget this cast iron, folks. Any seasoning we can do to it, this is just adding layers on top of layers. After I did all my prep work, you guys saw how I did I cut all of my andouille down. I went fine, cause listen, Chef Aaron McCargo told me you go fine for flavor, and that's what we going with, right? We got celery, and then we got the red bell pepper. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I started heating up my bacon fat. Look, you wanna go ahead and just add this. Now, I like everything that I do to be a little bit on the medium side. Now I wanna move this around, let that bacon fat get on there and just cook this down just a little bit. I want some of the flavor from the andouille sausage to get inside of my bacon fat. Just cooking these down a little bit, you can look at the bacon fat, look at the grease down in there. You can see it's starting to be colored. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for that andouille to go ahead and release his flavor inside of that, right? So I'm gonna just scoot all of this over here, all right? And then we'll just go ahead and add it there. So now that I got my andouille out, right? You guys can see it's a whole lot of flavor in here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just add all of my veggies inside. Now you guys should be able to see where we're going with this. So after your veggies start to soften up, you know what I mean, it's up to you what desired softness you would like. I like for mine to have just a little bit of integrity, right? But I give these a head start. Now I add my corn. Okay, so look, what I did was I went ahead and melted my butter. Now I'm gonna add my garlic powder. I got 2 decent sized garlic cloves. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here. You know what I mean? We're gonna go ahead and mince it. Look at that right there. Nothing like fresh minced garlic, folks. Immediately, once it get a little heat on it, it becomes, you know, fragrant. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just start, you know, sprinkling some of my thyme in here. You don't need much, just enough to, I kind of like just pull it off like you see, just kind of like strip it down. You see that right there? That's all you need. Nice, folks. Keeping this heat on it. Don't forget we started with bacon fat. You know what I mean? Then we just worked our way with andouille. You know what I mean? And then we added corn, celery, bell pepper, onion. Y'all know what that is. Guess what, folks? Now we're finna bring the flour to the party. Me, I'm gonna go ahead and just sprinkle it in like this. Right? And again, this is the way I taught people, you know, I teach people, you know what I mean, everything in increments. But after hanging around a couple of chefs, and to be specific, you know, Aaron McCargo, just watching how you do things and watching the end result, I guess it's okay to really just add it all in. Now what I'm doing right now is I'm cooking out some of this flour taste, right? So all of the liquid, all of the fat and everything will start being absorbed. And then what I want to do is I just want to cook it down just a little bit, right? You see how it's going away? It's okay. And then you see how it's creating a little fine on the bottom? That's where we're going to use our broth, you know, to get all of that up. Now, along with, you know, cooking down, getting the flour taste out, right? I like to put a little brown on it. You know what I mean? So once I have it, you know, brown, I can see it starting to turn just a little bit brown. That's okay. That's what we want to see. Now I'll go ahead and bring this in, right? And then you guys will know just about everything that I do, how we get down, right? So a little fine here, so I'm gonna start adding this. And with that flour, with a little heat, this is what's gonna help cook it down, thicken up. If I do it this way, you guys can see it. See, it's not as liquidy, but that's all right. We gotta put some heat on it. You can see right there, see how it thickens up? But we want to get it all with the broth. Okay, so now we're getting ready to go ahead and add our cream. Now you want to add everything you got left, right? All your seasoning, everything. This is where we're going to start to get our flavor from, folks. And don't forget, we got to bring the W sauce too. And then everything's better with butter. Okay, so once we got everything incorporated, guess what, folks? Now it's time to go ahead and put that sausage in there too. So we done all had all kind of versions of some kind of biscuits and gravy. Beat this one here. This is loads of flavor. You guys can see it. I don't have to like sell it. You know what's happening. And if you've been following me for a minute and been cooking some of these recipes, you guys should be able to start putting some of this together, you know, yourself to make just different things, you know. We're gonna let it simmer. Keep that heat up like that. And watch this work right here. I got to practice what I preach, right? Got a little piece of corn, hit it like this. We got to, you know, go ahead and taste this, right? Whew. Almost said something, folks. What it can take is just one generous pinch. I got to go with 2 pinches, and that's it. Anybody need anything else, they can do it on their own. Starting to turn pink. We don't want to overcook it. And look at the gravy. Look at the thickness, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove it from the heat right now, right? So when I say that, obviously I'm not taking it off of my little stove here. What I'm doing is I'm turning my heat off, you know? So I had hit it like that, and I don't do nothing, y'all, without one thing is missing. I know y'all can hit me down in the comment section below. You know what it is. Hey, we got to go with this right here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn till my arm get tired. Can't have enough. And if you guys didn't know, listen, fresh black cracked pepper takes on a whole different taste. Okay, so look, I want you guys to come in here. I didn't get a chance to break one of these open for you earlier. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and take a look and see what these look like. You know what I mean? Ooh, huh, they hot. But you see that right there? That's what you want, folks. If you don't want to make them, look, these work too. You know what I mean? I just went ahead and made them, you know, just to make some like home style, you know, cheddar biscuits, but you can use any of these. So if you guys come on in here like this, I'm gonna go ahead and pour some of this on here so you guys can see. Look at this right here. So I know we always doing what? Biscuits and gravy, but we finna do it Creole style. So this is what it looked like, folks. You see that there? Only thing missing is some eggs over easy. Now you guys let me know what you guys think about this right here. What would you do to level this up? You know what, you wanna say brunch? Then I got your brunch, folks. Hey, these cheddar biscuits, these right here do it, right? So listen, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just get me a little bit like this. You know what I mean? Come on, baby. There we go. That, let's take him right off at the top, and we finna dig in. Cheers. Hold on. This right here is fire. Now tell me what you would serve this with. I'm telling you it's great for brunch. You know what I mean? If you're looking for a killer, you're trying to show out, this is what you put out there. Hey, now with that being said, I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below. Talk to me, let me know what you would do. Ain't nothing else you can add to this right now. Now, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there. Listen, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And with that being said, folks, I usually walk out of here and say peas, but I'm finna eat right here, folks. I'm out.